kitchen. Today I'm going to make Alexa's roasted chicken with Mediterranean vegetables. So let's start preparing our chicken. I started to heat up the oven at 425 degrees, and the chicken has been out of the fridge for a little while. You never want your poultry or meat to be ice cold. So I've washed our chicken. I put some olive oil in this big roasting pan. And the reason why I'm using this big roasting pan is because I'm going to add the vegetables and the potatoes later into this big pan. So it's all one big meal and the flavors are going to come together and it's going to be so good. So I'm going to add some olive oil over the chicken. And I'm going to chop up a lemon that we're going to stuff the chicken with. I'm just going to not chop it up, just break it up in half. And I have one head of garlic, which I'm just going to cut up in half. And then I have a handful of thyme, and a handful of rosemary. And I'm going to add some white wine into our roasting pan. Maybe a cup or so. Just so our chicken is not sitting in a dry roasting pan for the whole time. And then I need some kitchen string. I forgot to buy the little string in the store, so this is just regular copper string, which works perfectly fine. And then I have some room temperature butter, and then some salt and some pepper. Oops. So we're going to start putting the chicken like this, and then we have a better access to the inside of the chicken. Pepper in here, and be generous. You need to think in your head that you need to give the chicken like a kickstart for all the flavors to develop. Salt. And I'm going to add my one piece of lemon, put that in there. One piece of garlic, and the other lemon piece, the other garlic, and the thyme and the rosemary. And it can stick out a little bit out of the chicken, that doesn't matter. Okay, so that's done. And now I'm going to rub my butter on the top of the chicken here. I'm going to add my salt. And I'm going to wash my hands now because for the pepper for the top of the chicken, I'm going to use the grinder, and I don't want to do that with my chicken hands. So I'm back, and I'm going to add some pepper on top of here. And then I'm just going to tie this all up with my little string. So our chicken is ready to go into the oven, 425 degrees for 1.5 hours. So let's prepare our vegetables. We will be using an onion, some olives, 2 zucchini. We need some rosemary for our potatoes. We need another head of garlic. We need some potatoes. I like to use the red ones here. And then I use these tomatoes, which are called sprig tomatoes. They still have their little sprig on, and I just think that's pretty. I like to use them in a whole. So I'm not going to cut these up. I'm going to put them in my little dish here, and they're all ready to go. now I'm going to attack my garlic. Garlic is always a pain to peel, I think. I need like a little kitchen fairy that helps me. And our olives. Now I'm just going to add some olive oil over here. And some salt and pepper. See how pretty this looks? And this is just going to wait here and soak up all the flavors, and then it's going to go in the oven with the chicken. And now let's focus on the potatoes. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil in my little pan here. And just quarter my potatoes. I ran out of olive oil, so let me open a new box here. So we're going to add some olive oil over our potatoes. And some salt. And some fresh ground pepper. And I have some fresh rosemary here that I'm just going to take off the little twigs, and I'm going to sprinkle these over my potatoes. So now I'm going to add my potatoes. Oh, it's so hot. And you want to make sure they spread evenly in your pan. Okay, and it goes back in the oven now. And now I'm going to add my vegetables. Doesn't this look great? So this is going to go back in the oven. So our chicken is done. And I'm going to put this on a nice plate, and then I will show this to you. Thank you for joining me today in Alexa's Kitchen, and then I will see you next time. Bye-bye.